Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy George, aka Mi Vida Loca 65, and I'm back at the grind again. And obviously, by the sign that you are looking at right now, you have an idea where I am located at right now, which is the ToyWiz Tour, located here in Rockland County, New York, in the town of Nanuet on Route 59. As we all know, ToyWiz is a popular little place due to this top 10 back in the day and the tours that I had. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go inside, give you a little tour of what's going on, and we'll take it from there, okay? So let's go. All right. First things first, let me show you the business hours so you know what time they're open. There you go. And let's open doors. Let me do them a favor, take out the FedEx. Go. Hi guys, good morning. Sorry, I found that in the door, so you guys might need that, I don't know. From FedEx. You're welcome. Alright guys, let's give you a quick tour here. Sorry, I wanted to give them that little FedEx thing. First thing you're gonna see as we go from left to right is a large pop area. So you can see a lot of pops. And they're apparently having a sale on those particular pops right now, so that's pretty good. There you go. Alrighty. Let's take a stroll on down. They have some gorgeous statues. I must give it to them. They have some gorgeous statues. I know they moved to this location. It used to be a furniture store. I remember back in the day this was a furniture store. And they bought out the place, I think like 4 or 5 years ago, if I remember correctly. And during COVID, what they did is they remodeled the entire place, and they have done a magnificent job. So, as you're going to be able to see, let me take you around, so you can see more pops, of course. So let me show you those as well. There you go. We have the pops, including the gigantic pops that I always found fascinating. It's like, these things are so big. There's a huge LeBron James one as well. Obviously you see some of these gold edition pops that have become very popular as well. Let's take a stroll. Alright, they even have a humongous Harry Potter one here. So there you go. And a pretty huge LeBron James one as well. Alright, as you can see, they have some exclusives. They have some chase variants as well. So if you're a pop collector, this is not a bad place to come. It's really not. They have a good selection of pops as well. So just to give you an idea of what's going on, guys. There you go. Alright, let's keep this lovely little tour continuing. Alright. Like I said, figures, they got plenty. Beautiful, beautiful figures. Star-Lord, Thor. I believe that's Emma Frost, if I'm not mistaken. And obviously they sell some of the Marvel Legends as well. So you can see some of the Marvel Legends as well. There you go. Alright. Apparently they have a few jigsaw puzzles as well. So there you go. Anime, of course, we all know anime is huge. I'm not the biggest anime fan. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I am, because I am not, but I know many people are humongous anime fans. And obviously, let me show you what they have. They have a very large selection of animes as well. So there you go, just so you can take a quick look here. A lot of the figures here that look like they are the genuine articles and coming from Japan. So that's absolutely beautiful. I'm sure a lot of these things can be also purchased at ToyWiz.com. You know, I've been a ToyWiz client for many, many years. Let me show you some of the statues that they have, some of the animes as well. Gorgeous statues. I don't know any of these people, so I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I can tell you who they are. Absolutely gorgeous. And as you can see, more animes. Lots of animes. They also have books as well as the figures as well. So, you know, so it's like a good selection of animes. You know, like I said, they got the books. I'm trying to see if they have the DVDs. They have the omnibuses as well. Really? I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I said, I'm not a fan of these things, but the colors, the artwork is spectacular. I must admit, I can't. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you otherwise. It's absolutely beautiful. So there we go, just to give you an idea of what might be going on. Alright, guys. They also have a lot of figures in glass casings as well. You see, I'll just pull some of these up. So there you go. As you can see, a lot of the large casings as well. So there you go. Also, they have a lot of DC and Marvels as well. A little bit more my speed as far as characters that I know, that I recognize, including this beautiful Anne Hathaway kind of Catwoman look one. Beautiful, beautiful cover. Beautiful figurines. I'm not much into figurines, but I know people are huge into them. I know some people are very big into collecting these figures, so gotta admit, they have a very nice large selection of them. Great Joker. As you can see.
A lot of the money was also recycled money too, because we would open the case, take what we wanted, sell everything.
This Peacemaker humongous thing here with the Suicide Squad. I'm sorry, with the Suicide Squad is crazy looking. That King Shark looks crazy. Alright, let's take a stroll down the road. Some Marvels as well. It's not just DCs, of course. They have their Marvels as well. So there's a lot to take in. Like I said, for the amount of space that they have definitely put in a very large selection of items.
I'm all warm and fuzzy in an anarchy striking kind of way.
Absolutely beautiful. Also, they have mini pops as well. So, you know, if you have kids or you're into mini pops, there are some people that do love the mini pops as well. So, there you go, mini pops. All right. So, large selection of items. All right. Let's move on down the street a little bit. The animes. They're right now having a sale. Buy 4, get the 5th one free. There you go. Some more DCs as well. Beautiful, beautiful items as well. In case you have a fix for Godzilla, there's some Godzilla. Just in case you want some Godzilla. Alright, let me take you up here to the front because I love this Joker statue of Joaquin Phoenix. Absolutely gorgeous. Sorry for the glare because there is a lot of glare because of obviously a lot of these things are in glass casings, so I apologize for the glare. And then yes, they have Magic cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You can see they do have weekly locals and events, so you can see that as well. They're in the area. Right. You can see large selection, as well as on open wax on top and sets as well. Let's keep walking. Here's something that they just put out recently, these Hot Wheels, kind of superhero Hot Wheels or what have you, for the kids as well, so it's kind of cool. Very nice, very nice. A little bit of the plushies, some of the quote-unquote old school kind of looking figures in, you know, They look absolutely beautiful, so let me give you a look at those as well. More plushies, of course. So if you're big into plushies or you got kids and they're looking for something,
It doesn't seem
there
like
you
it
go.
is.
So there you go. Also, Thundercats as well. Teenage Ninja Turtles as well. So a good selection of that. And they have Star Wars as well. So if you're looking for any Star Wars figurines, if you're looking for anything of that nature, there you go. These old retro collectibles, which are popular as well. And of course the Black Series, which is very, very popular as well. So there you go. So you can see there's a large selection of Star Wars as well. There you go. Alright guys. And some more Star Wars. So they have a good selection of Star Wars items. They really do. I mean, I'll give it to them. Like I said, considering the space, the Star Wars Stormtrooper thing looks pretty cool. Let me see if I can take a look at this one. Oh yeah, look at that Stormtrooper. Very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Alright. And as you can see, more Star Wars. Tusken Raider. Little baby Yoda, which I'll show you in a minute. Some Stormtroopers, Darth Maul. There's little baby Yoda. Of course, who's the hottest character on Star Wars. That's for doggone sure. And as you can see as well, some more Star Wars. So there's a good selection of Star Wars here. So if you're like me and you're a Star Wars guy, stuff like this definitely gets your motor running, that's for sure. And look, they even got the clapper. Look at that. Clap on, clap off. Remember that lovely commercial for Baby Yoda, so why not? Alright, let's move on a little bit. I'll show you a little bit closer. This is the comic section. See today's comics. As you can see, they have some of the slabs as well. So you can see a lot of the slabs being that they have right now. So I know when I send out my CGC books, I send them through here to ToyWiz. So I know if you want to look at the video, I have a video where you can see the CGC commissions. I think I did it about a month ago, or a little bit over a month ago. So if you want to look at that video, you're more than welcome to do so. If you're here for the first time, I want to thank you for taking time out of your schedule to take a look at my videos, of course. And if you like what you see, please like, comment, give me the thumbs up, and of course, sub me up. If you've been here before, I thank you as well. And of course, like, comment, sub me up as well if you haven't done so, and give me that lovely thumbs up. Matter of fact, they have some interesting ones here. Let me see. Ooh, that's for 24. To be honest with you, I'm trying not to buy comic books at least for the next month. As Terrificon is going to come to town, and I think I'm going to spend a good amount of money to be kind between getting some book slabs and things of that nature. So I think for now, comic books are going to be kind of like on the back burner. I mentioned this last week that I might not be making many more videos from here till the end of July when Terrificon comes to town. So just in case, but I'm going to try to see what I can do to supplement things. That's why I'm doing this ToyWiz one today, because I think it's a fantastic one to do. Show you the store. That Chris Jericho one looks amazing. I don't know if you guys are into wrestling, and you're wrestling, AEW fans, or even maybe New Japan, because they do have some of the New Japans. Obviously on Sunday, as I'm recording this, it's on the 29th of June, and Forbidden Door has already taken place between AEW and New Japan. Great show. If you didn't see the show, fantastic show. Fantastic show. Alright, but as you can see, they also have WWE as well. So there are WWE ones as well. if you are looking for them. So let's move on. In Japan, like I said, which is unusual. There's not really like a lot of places that sell the New Japan stuff, but since they do sell animes from Japan as well, I guess it shouldn't be that big of a surprise, I guess. But they have some of the stuff here from New Japan as well. Alright, let's keep walking. Let's keep walking. As you can see, if you're big into things of this nature, if you're into painting figures and things of that nature, there's plenty of art supplies as well for your needs. So there you go. And as you can see, they do have a lot of other things here on the back wall as well. So the turtles, they have a good collection actually of turtles, not bad at all. And of course, if you're into horror, they have their things, their creepy things, like It, Friday the 13th, Chucky, of course, Halloween. So it's a good collection there. So let's keep that moving. So you can see some more of these. It's not just quote unquote just the basics, but there are a lot of horrors. It looks like they have added a lot more horrors. Including the all-time classic They Live. If you never saw They Live with Rowdy Piper, I'm done. You have to see it. There's nothing really scary about the movie. It's just laughable. And of course, that's the movie where Rowdy Piper gives the famous speech about chewing bubblegum. So if you've never seen that movie, check it out. Like I said, I guess it was supposed to be kind of like a horror kind of a movie, but it turned out to be more like a comedy thing. It's become a cult favorite of a lot of us here. Here's some more items as well for Warhammer. Warhammer as well. So, don't know how many of you are fans of these particular items, but of course, happily to show them, just to give you an idea of what they have. Alright, let's keep it moving. And here we go, there's a few more. Of course, more figurines as well. So, Bob Ross always cracks me up. How he's become like this cult favorite now, this cult following that he has now. People are discovering the magic of Mr. Bob Ross. Obviously, I'm old enough to know Mr. Bob Ross back in the day on TV. So, believe me, I've seen plenty of him. Alright, let me move over here a little bit. They do have other stuff here like Predator. So, obviously Predator was always... I loved Predator back in the day with Schwarzenegger. Not the other follow-on ones that they did, which were absolutely horrible in my opinion. But the one with Schwarzenegger was absolutely amazing. And some gargoyles. And down in the bottom, some Cobra Kai. Who would have ever thought that the Karate Kid, after all the movies that they did back in the 80s and early 90s, that they become such a cult following of it and actually become one of the hottest shows on TV. I don't. So, who can figure? Sometimes what's old is new again. There you go, a few more. Let's go look. Glass casing, obviously some of the X-Men, DC characters. Like I said, they have an insane amount of figurines, including this, I guess this Dynamite exclusive one right here. 68 out of 299, very nice. So, you know, the ToyWiz has definitely changed a lot. When I first started out, obviously it was mostly a comic book place. And when they first started out, they obviously had the Wizard magazine, top 10. And they were able to get people like McFarlane to do a lot of signatures, and now I regret. I bought a lot of those Spider-Man books that he was doing back in the day that he had autographed, and they were selling them for basically pretty much nothing. Now if I would have kept those books, who knows how much they would have been worth. Speaking of the Karate Kid, there's the old school Karate Kid. Chia Pet, how could you not love it? David Hasselhoff, Chia Pet, come on. Come on. Come on. That's a great Christmas or Hanukkah gift for those in your life. Come on. I'm going to have to buy one of those just for fun. Just to give it to my brother or something. Alright, here we go. More, of course, Horizon Zero Dawn, which is a very popular video game. Obviously, Dark Souls. So, we have a lot of these games as well. Like I said, for the amount of space that they have inside this store, they have done a magnificent job of putting things together. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Dragon Ball Z, which is an incredibly popular franchise as well, with the anime crowd as well. Like I said, without that, anime has exploded so much. And every time I go to a Comic-Con, whether it's New York Comic-Con or even Terrificon, even though Terrificon doesn't have as much cosplay, but like New York Comic-Con, and if you see some of the larger Comic-Cons, what you see now mostly is most of the people dressing in anime costumes. They're not dressing in superhero costumes. There are some, but I'm beginning to see a lot more animes versus superhero or quote-unquote characters that we might be familiar with, like Spider-Man, of course. Although Wenpool's picking up some speed in the cosplay games as well. Here's a few more comic books as well. Some of them are autographed as well, as you can see. So, a lot of beautiful books. Speaking of McFarlane, wouldn't you know it? There's a McFarlane right there. Not sooner than I speak. The comic books like that, the Spider-Man number 8, and all the Spider-Man books like from 1 to 10, they had with McFarlane signed back in the day, and they used to sell them on the cheap. Now you can't find any of those books on the cheap. Nothing with the Todd Fathers on the cheap. And a little bit of wrestling. I like the rings. The War Games ring looks really, really good. No Batmobile, of course. Baby Yoda. Gremlin. And the Mandalorian, the Razor Crest. That actually looks pretty doggone good. I'm sure that's not cheap. I can't see a price on it. Some more Star Wars items as well. Kobe, may you rest in peace. Obviously, his stuff has become extremely valuable for unfortunate reasons, obviously, but his stuff has definitely become very difficult to find. Anything autographed from Kobe is extremely expensive, to be kind. Alright guys, we're coming toward the end here, so like I said, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, sub me up, let me know what's going on. It would be greatly appreciated. And sub me up as well, it would be greatly appreciated. Here's another thing that has become extremely popular that I never thought would ever happen. Old video games, old games that you used to play back in the day with Sega, Xbox, PlayStation 1. I used to have so many of these games, and all of them have been thrown away. And now some of these things have become very, very expensive right now. Also, I'm surprised about VHSs. There's another fad I never would have imagined in 10,000 years ever having such a following. But VHSs have become very popular, especially certain movies have become really, really popular. I think Red October is one of those movies that has become extremely popular. And let me show you a few more. Some of these are more, some of the newer ones, some of the older ones are mixed in here as well. So, Wheel of Fortune. Oh my dear Jesus. playing cards as well. Here's some of the old. Look at that, $12.99. I remember that Skybox, that Hulk one. It was nowhere near that price. Look how much it is worth right now. That 1993 Marvel Masterpieces, I used to have those too. Look how much they're going for. Unbelievable. The amount of money that I could have had. I would have held on to some of these things. Tell me. As you can see, sports cars, obviously sports cars have really taken off as well, especially during COVID. They really exploded like the comic book industry. They're now both taking a bit of a hit, obviously. Fortunately, things are not what they were even a couple of years ago in terms of inflation and everything else. As we all know, we're all paying through the roof for gas, for food, and for rent and everything else. But what you're gonna do? What you're gonna do? Unfortunately, some of these things come in cycles, and I'm a strong believer in that. And we'll bounce back somehow. And that's my political view for the moment. There's my Harley Quinn. I love this Harley Quinn statue as well. Some autographed basketballs and footballs, including William the Refrigerator Perry helmet. I don't know if any of you remember William the Refrigerator Perry. 1985, he scored a touchdown during the Super Bowl, and yet, for whatever reason, Walter Payton, the greatest running back of all, never scored anything. So here we go. We're coming toward the end. So guys, if you stuck around till the end, I want to thank you so very, very much. I appreciate it very, very, very much. And like I said, hope to be hearing from you guys soon. Thank you so very much for sticking around. And adios.